Zelete, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you. Oh, wonders they say shall never cease to happen. Wonders they say shall never cease to happen. Now, Ecowas leaders, especially the Ecowas president, the Ivorian president, Alassane Ouattara, has just decided to bow down to Captain Ibrahim Traoré. He has saluted Captain Ibrahim Traoré. He has just told the whole world that yes, this is what we need to do. He has confirmed what Captain Ibrahim Traoré has been saying. The same people who told the whole world they don't like coup. God forbid. What is coup d'etat? They want civilian rule because when you are a civilian, that is when you can govern your people well. Only for the same people to turn back. You know, Captain Ibrahim Traoré said, before you join the military, there should be mandatory training for you. Ivory Coast has now passed that law and said, you don't just get up and join the military like that. There should be mandatory training. We saw where Burkina Faso sent their people, even to the point that the children, during vacations, you don't just sit at home doing nothing. You have to go and learn patriotism. Even kids were in this compulsory or mandatory training. This is exactly what is happening in Côte d'Ivoire. Alassane Ouattara has just decided to say that what Captain Ibrahim Traoré is doing is the best thing. See, it's not like these our leaders don't know that what the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, the things they are doing isn't right. They know, they do, deep down their hearts. They know that what these leaders are doing is nothing but the best. But why the leaders cannot just be open? Because we understand that if you want to fight these people individually, it is not going to be easy. So the best time for the African to team up and do the right thing is now, whereby we all, like the leaders, can just get up and team up. And team up and say, no, the time has come where we will support our own, stand up for ourselves. That way, there's not going to be A against B or C against D. But we still have them speaking, you know, when it comes to Africans, we have to always talk like that. You understand? Our actions are always in speech. But finally, they are deciding to follow the steps of the same people they sit down to point fingers at.
When it's good, it's good. The Ivory Coast in the 190 copying the Burkina Faso concerning patriotic immersion. Family is incredible. Minister Paul Pauline in Saint-Damien Ouattara has just made a communication of this 29 2026 and said what, and now says, integration into the public service of the Republic of the Ivory Coast will be preceded by of a compulsory military issue called the controversial minister in LA Sandra Manouatra. So Burkina Faso is preparing. The Ivory Coast also copies Burkina Faso. That so you will pick up the wooby there for the to emerge them how it cannot work a wooby will emerge how impossible it is. So stop your marmel there. It's you. Alassane Ouattara just copied on the captain betrayed. Yes. The Ivory Coast copy on Burkina Faso. Look at what is written for any person who wants to join the public service in the Republic of the Ivory Coast must submit to mandatory military immersion gift. You said you don't like puchists, yet you copy on the puchists. You don't like the putistes at the head of our powers, yet you are copying from the putistes, currently on patriotic immersion, who sent this is not the recipient. To Traoré now that Ouattara is up, haha. Copy necklace. Oh. You are jokers, Hein. You don't like coups in a coup country and a country of terror. Yet you are copying about countries of terror. Terror, there you are, copying on the countries of coup d'etat. They're currently the patriotic immersion. For anyone who want to join the public service in Ivory Coast, must undergo a mandatory military immersion. 2. When is that? You will admit that you yourself love His Excellence. The Portuguese Ibrahim Traoré we know very well. Although you are proud of his methods, but you don't have the heart to say, because France controls you like that. Family, share as much as possible, and tell me in the comments what you think. Alassane Ouattara just copied the song Ibrahim Traoré. Look, you yourself, I have always told you, Ouattara always copies. Everything Dr. Ibrahim Traoré is doing, you say it's a putschiste. A putschiste does things. You copy, look what is said. We now say in Ivory Coast, anyone who wants to join the public service is obliged to do a compulsory military training. You know that the doctor has already put this, so Ouattara did the same thing. You say you don't like putschistes? The military there, they say. You say you're leaving power, but you copy what you need, yes. You do not have the military. But you copy what the military they are making. Ouattara copies his grandson to prove it. Ibrahim Traoré is it. The truth now. There, when we will say that you are crazy, you are crazy. It is there a new name which is there, the gestures there. We will say you are crazy. It will piss you off, but you are crazy. We are originals. Yes, we already know it. Well, you already know Ouattara even. It's the same. It is photocopy that we left in Côte d'Ivoire on the original. There on Burkina Faso, yes. It means there. The pieces there we leave in coast of original on Ivory. Keep in Burkina Faso, you understand. Or not, haha.
We saw how they even branded Captain Ibrahim Traoré, claiming that they are forcing child army or child military. We saw how they tried to paint whatever Captain Ibrahim Traoré was doing. But today, we are seeing the same Ecowas leaders, the same people who were ready to even go and invade them because they believe that people in military uniform do not have the right to lead their people. Yet we have our forefathers who were leaders, and these people were warriors in military attire. Because our warriors were not dressing like the way these ones are dressed, with animal skins. This was when you see a military man those days, those warriors, which today we call military, we call them warriors. They were in animal skin. And these were leaders. We never had leaders who would sit there and give command. When there is war, even the king must join. You don't sit there and give command. You go there and fight so that you will save your people. But what do we have today? The civilian ones sit down and then give command for people to go to the battlefield. There is nothing that the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are doing that the other ones are not seeing or knowing that it is the best. Like Captain Ibrahim Traoré one time said that when they meet them behind closed doors, they praise them. I don't know if you watched that interview or that speech, but they can never voice that thing out openly. If we all know that what these leaders are doing is the best thing, and we are all fighting for our total liberation, why don't we team up as a people? Why don't we unite right now? Put our differences aside. We all know that these borders were imposed on us. So why can't we do away with them, and we have to sit down and be talking like one time Joshua Mamponga said, we have only 10 to 15 people who came and then divided Africa, and it's taken over 1.4 billion people to undo that which just 10 to 15 people did. For how long must we have our solutions in speech? If these leaders are doing what is expected to be done, why don't we join? But now we are seeing that they are picking things up one after the other. See, the blueprint for total liberation is what the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are doing. They have given us the perfect solution. We don't need ABC that was imposed on us. The African had his or her way of doing things. Like Mamponga said, we do not understand the Western democracy because this is foreign. Go to China, go to everywhere. They have their own things run. So the people understand their own things. It's only the African that has taken things from other people we don't understand. And at the end of the day, because we don't understand what is given to us, we don't know what to do with it. And until we go back like Joshua Mamponga was suggesting, it will be difficult. And we'll continue to be here like the way they want us, so the resources will keep living. You think that if you vote for A will come and change, A will not come and do anything for you. Then B will tell you, and you have been seeing A and B, C coming, and the value is still the same. Yet you have the African youth still having hope in the same A and B, believing if my A that I belong to comes, things will change. Nothing is going to change if we don't change our ways back to where we come from. And if we don't unite and do things the way they are supposed to be done, the African will never go anywhere. We are the only people that are still where we are. See, we were in the same shoes with China, Singapore. Mention these nations. Look at China today. Look at where we are. And we still bow down, moving from one place to the other, borrowing. But the riches are beneath us. It is time for us all to unite. We know that what the leaders are doing is right. If truly we do know, then let's join. So we are seeing the same Ecowas leaders who are asking for military intervention, not to do this, we don't want military, now learning from the same people they were condemning. It means what these leaders are doing is the best thing. And if it is best for the African and we are taking it, we should have it. That was why Captain Ibrahim Traoré one time said, Africans, we need to have our own model for governance that understands the people. That is for the people, the black person, not for us to continue to hold on to things that we have used for decades and we haven't seen any better outcome for ourselves. The time has come for us to unite, for us to also get our own things done by ourselves. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa, West Africa, and in Ivory Coast.